to whom vengeance belongeth. Show thyself. Show thyself in my life. There are many things about me and in my life that I'm not comfortable with. I know the enemy has a hand in it, and I can see the traces of the signature of the wicked one. By the signature of grace that is going to come upon your head and upon your life this morning, every handwriting of the enemy, let it be wiped off. Every signature of the evil in your life and destiny, let it be wiped off. In this kingdom, there are certain things that are trademark. There are certain things to us as a Christians that is our DNA. There are certain things that we cannot shy away from it because it is part of us. I'm talking about the giving grace. There is a grace for prayer. There is a grace to endure hardship. The Christian journey is not a smooth journey. It's not a rosy stuff. That you surrender your life to Jesus does not mean everything will automatically change overnight. No. You have to go through process, through the school of the kingdom. And no one go through a school successfully without writing test and exam. Even Jesus was tested, was tried. But the joy about it is that it is in your DNA to come out victorious. The same way giving is in our DNA. If you are struggling with DNA, if you are struggling with giving, it's the fact that you need to check your DNA. The Bible said in John chapter 3 verse 16, the scripture upon which the Christian faith is anchored upon. That's the foundation. The Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave. The proof that I love Jesus, and as an ambassador of the kingdom, I want to see the kingdom spread. Giving is part of us. Similar way that thanksgiving is our lifestyle. Giving is our lifestyle. If you check the life of Jesus and the ministry of Jesus, in the days where he was presented with scarcity, in the days where he is presented with challenges that people are giving up, he began with thanksgiving. Say, Father, I thank you for you hearing me always. Lazarus that was dead was asked to come back to life after thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is our lifestyle. If your life is full of complaint and murmuring, you will not do well in this journey. Look at the life of the Israelites when they left the city, the town, the home of captivity, Egypt, and the journey that's supposed to take them 40 days. They mix the key, which is thanksgiving, and they pick complaint and murmuring. A journey of 40 days turned to a 40 years, not 40 months, 40 years. All that began the journey, I learned from scripture, none of them entered the promised land. Complaint will slow you down. Thanksgiving will speed you up. Can I tell you, holding back and saying, I will not give, no one will force you, but it will limit your advancement and prosperity as far as the kingdom wealth is concerned. We are in the days of wealth transferred, and it's the days and the era of the church. The church is supposed to teach the world the principle and the guiding light as far as wealth is concerned, and the world is trying to use the social media to tell us that giving is a scam. Giving is our DNA. Giving is a foundational pillar of the kingdom. When they talk about giving, the problem we have is that what comes to your head is money. Money is paper. Money is digits. It's you that is always thinking of carrying cash. You must come to the level where you begin to think of card is money. before the 21st century development and upgrade in the banking sector, we don't use card. There were times I was told in the civil service that salaries were paid on the table. They count your money and give you. How do you believe that the money belongs to you? You just saw an alert. It's number. It's mindset. Until you get to the level where you believe and you have it registered in your mind that I am a giver, I'm a sower, and it's part of my DNA. You can't take it away. This black you are seeing is part of me. No matter how I enter machine plenty times, there will still be a traces of the dark skin, the melanins. You can't take it away. And I love it the way it is. Let the world learn from us that giving is part of our DNA. The Macedonian church, Paul talking to the in 1 Corinthians about the Macedonian church, he said when it comes to the subject of giving and receiving, we need to come and understudy you. They gave and gave until Paul is saying is enough. Giving becomes easy if the grace of giving is activated in you. Every believer has the grace called the giving grace. Every believer has a grace called the praying grace. Every believer has this grace in certain measure. If you pay attention to it and you developed it, it will blossom. It will have expression and it will deliver that you look forward for. Grace makes giving easy. Giving is a heaven way and is a kingdom way of multiplication. We have seen through scriptures that when Jesus gave thanksgiving and he released it to their hands, there was multiplication. Giving is not a burden here. Giving is a blessing. Giving is not a burden. We are not burdensome. We create and we carve and we desire that over and over an opportunity to give be given to us. The whole of somebody's income in the January to December is somebody's offering. The same way we desire the praying grace, we desire the preaching grace, we desire the giving grace. And until you desire it, it won't come. Desire that the giving grace be activated in you. Grace opens our hearts. Because you will struggle with giving if your heart is not open to the teachings of the concept of giving. But what opens the heart? Grace. Until your heart is open, you will find it difficult to give. Giving, as earlier taught in this assembly, it begins from the heart. If it is in your heart to give, it will soon be in your hand. The reason why you so proclaim with your mouth, I wish I can give 10 million naira for the cause of the gospel at once in my lifetime, over and over, because you say it and you did not see it, is because it is not genuinely in your heart. And can I tell you, you can tell me, sir, it's in my heart, but God knows your heart better. You can deceive the pastor, the preacher, but you can't deceive your creator. He knows the intent of your heart. If the motivations in your heart is right, he will cause the resources to come. I shared as a testimony here that when I listened to a message about men giving God in 7-digit figures, I desire that I will so wish to give God a 7-digit offering at once. And when I desire it, I prayed about it. It was not coming the way it's supposed to. I back it up with an action word, faith, The Bible says, call it those things that be not as though they were. If you must see the money first before you calculate giving, you will never give. If you allow 10 million land in your account first before you calculate tithe, it will be difficult to remove the tithe. That's why, as a civil servant, a salary earner, I petition my salary before the alert comes in. I mean, I'm expecting an October salary, for example. I break down the salary before the alert finally enter, and the first thing on the item is tithe. So sometime before the salary finally entered, I know I have nothing inside, and I know the first portion that need to go out. You desire the grace will be released upon you. But your heart must be open, because giving begins from the heart. Understanding that giving grace makes giving easy. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Acts of Apostle, chapter 20, verse 35. That's Jesus. Jesus said there is two major things that happen. You give or you receive. But he said the giving is more blessed than he that is always receiving. Can I have that right? 20 verse 35. Yes. Yes. Remember the words of our Lord Jesus. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Thank you. If Jesus said giving is more blessed, it is more blessed. So you must recognize that giving is not a burden. I seek opportunity to give always. How to cultivate the habit of giving? How do I cultivate it? I want to give, but I'm struggling with giving. How do I flow in that grace that giving becomes easy? Number one, to flow in the giving grace, you must recognize that God is your source. The Bible says everything that a man receives is given to him from above. You must recognize that I do not have power to create wealth for myself. It is given to me. You must recognize that God is my source. If this is the last money, I am not looking up to these resources. I'm looking up to God as my source. The resources is always scarce. Economists taught us this. But if you look up to him as your source, he will always make ways. Recognize that God is your source. Number two, to cultivate the habit of giving is you must understand the law of sowing and reaping. Take it as a responsibility to understudy the law of sowing and reaping. God is your source. Understand the law of sowing and reaping. And number three, to cultivate the culture and the habits of giving is your knowledge of where your resources will be. Now, if you give your money on the earth here through the system called church, where will your record be? Where? Heaven. Are you sure? Did you really believe that there is a record somewhere in heaven? How many believers that gives their offerings every day they appear in a church service that believe 110% that angels are keeping record? I did not say it, your pastor said. You get to the level where it is so settled in your heart that I know church may not recognize, the pastor may not appreciate me, but I know God knows that I am giving. And I'm giving for the spread of the gospel. Do you know why a Muslim man can wake up and build a mosque single-handedly? Because he was told that Akwela dan Shiasama. We have many Christian billionaires, but I say with no reservation, how many can you point that they build churches scattered? There are some people that we said, out of my business profit, every year, certain percent of my zakat is going to Africa to build mosques. That's why virtually every organization you go, you see a mosque somewhere built. Somebody sponsored the building. But they send us, young boys will come to social media and say, why will you be giving? Your GO is buying private jet. He's conditioning your mind that you are giving to a man. You don't give to men, you give to God. When it comes to giving in the church, your own part of the covenant is to give. What they do with it does not concern you. If they like, they should lavish it. If they like, they should use something different with it. They will account to God. But my own part of the covenant is I have given. And when I have given, I can go back to him and say, Lord, remembered my sacrificial giving. Understands that your record is not with the local church. Your record is in heaven. That's what the Bible says. Matthew chapter 6. That's what the Bible teaches us. That your record is in heaven. That where you want to go, that is where you store your treasures. Where you will go. The reason why I am confident I will not go to hell, because Jesus needs to show me all the record of my tithes, all the record of my offerings, all the record of my seed sowing, all the record of the money I'm giving to the needy and the poor. I know I will need to see the record. I need to see the report. Therefore, I know my ticket to hell is cancelled. I will go to heaven. Do you have that settled mentality? Anytime you are approaching the altar to drop your offering, your seed, let your mind say, replay back that it is angels that take record. It's not the pastor. It's angels. It's heaven. God is my source. If this is the last resources, I give out of love. I give because I love you. The Bible says, and God so loved the world, and God gave. Why Jesus was willing to go to the cross is because he loved. What makes your giving if you're giving out of love? Don't give when you are coerced. Don't give when you are pushed, when you are bullied. Don't give when they are playing with your emotion to give. Give because you love God. Give because you want to see the word spread. Give because you want to see the kingdom advance. Give because you know you are giving for the cause of Jesus. How many in this house will desire to give God ₦1 million in your lifetime? You will wish to give God ₦1 million, ₦2 million, ₦5 million, ₦10 million. It begins with you giving God ₦10 faithfully. It begins when you can give 50 naira now, based on your level and your capacity. When I see some students in this house and I see their tithe coming in to church accounts, and I'll see a tithe of 200 naira. I'll see a tithe of 100 naira. I'll see a tithe of 400 naira. I'll see a tithe of 500 naira. I'll see a tithe of 1,000 naira. I'll see a tithe. The same person. There will be a week that you see 1,000. There will be a week that you see 500. There will be a week that you see 200. Whenever I see this tithe, I said there is nothing that will make this guy poor. I know there is nothing that will keep this guy low financially. If as a student he can learn the law of tithing, which is consistency, and he understands that tithe is not in volume, it's in faithfulness. Giving is not in volume, it is in faithfulness. If up to this level You still struggle with 10%. Thank God for your life. But as far as kingdom wealth is concerned, there are certain level of wealth that cannot be committed to your hand. The kingdom wealth. I'm not talking about you being the richest man in Africa. The richest man in Africa is not a Christian. We're not talking about that wealth. We're not talking about having houses and cars and plenty things. We are talking about, I don't have much per se, but I'm satisfied. I don't have much per se in volume that can be compared to the men of the world, but the little I have is touching lives. There are certain Rabanonke do Jiprika Latodai Rati Kabanoke Sai. Can you pray where you are? I don't know Marane Kado Shiki Patataki. Ekibura nati kadu shakiba dika difura tanaya rabanaka dotoya erebraninka bote fiki baradina maranaka brananka tozebrede kibranaka baratiga jita palaka tebrete kaparatiga bando open on the zilada erobadita lumbre kaboradita rabananka duje bete kalumbre kabalatita Opeta kabeto, rapapapadi, ipati, ipapapati, ipapapakati betoya, papa takabelo, rupatataba, apapapapi, apapapakabe, apapapekaton, etopati, ipikapapada, apapapakabe, apapakapera katapakate, ipapapakai. Epekepelata, epekepekura pepekepeto, eprakapapakato pekatato, jipalata tabari, eprakapapapari, epapeleka parapatega, mambreteke bausata, salapatonda, elembreteke buratiga, urapetata balatiando. In the name of Jesus. Understand that God is your source. Number 2, understand the law of sowing and reaping. Galatians chapter 6 verse number 7, the Bible said, whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall reap. Now, for those that maybe have better understanding of the English language than myself, what does the word whatsoever means? It could be like anything. Meaning, if I sow kindness, I should expect to reap what? If I sow good things, I should what? Reap good things. If I sow money, I should reap what? Money. If I sow prayer, I should reap what? The benefit of prayer. Whatsoever a man soweth, and if I sow bad, or I sow gossip, I should reap the embarrassment and the shame that comes with it when many people are called round to ask, Wayagia, Wayagia. Whatsoever a man soweth, that he reap. But you cannot sow if you are not a sower. If it's a farmer that understands that I'm a farmer, I'm a sower, that is careful of the sowing season. The same way in the physical, we have the sowing season and the harvest or the reaping season. Same in the realm of the spirit. Which month are we now? October. In Taraba, in Jalingo. Let's say somebody dashed me a big land now around last Sunday, very big land, and I brought in tractor on Monday tomorrow for them to till the ground and clear the grounds and shuka masara. How is it? Why? It's not season. I will go back and be shouting that na shuka masara buhuguma ya kiesira. I have sown, but not the season. I have tilled the ground. I brought the best tractor, but not the season. What makes us mix out of the blessings that comes with giving is because you need to sit down and ask yourself and tell yourself, am I a sower? The Bible said in 1 Corinthians chapter 9 that he giveth seed to the sower. Lord, if you give me 1 million today, I will give your church half of it. Akopeta papa, you pray in tongue 10 hours. Lord, give me 1 million today. And the angel that was sent with your answer, the angel is saying, you are not a sower. Even if we give you, you will not sow it. Mano mine nkabashi buhuma sarazeche kayensu lokochi shukine berinje shuka. But the one that is a consumer sees everything as food. Is a farmer that is a sower that understands that not everything available is meant to eat for eating. Child of God, two major things when it comes to sowing and under the law of sowing is that you must know if you are a sower. You know yourself. There are certain things we are trying to allow people explain and teach us, but you know yourself. You know what you are capable of doing. You know your makeup. If you are not a sower, you are not a sower. Sit down. Ask God to help you and to make you a sower. Now, when you now discover that you are a sower, number two, your ability to identify when there is seed. You must be able to differentiate seed from food. If you eat your seed, there is no harvest. If you do not sow anything, and when others are going for reaping or harvesting, and you go and return with bags of corns, you are a thief. You stole from someone's farm. But if you are a sower and you so desire to sow, God will supply the seed. Now that the seed is with you, you must trust God to know the season to sow. Now that you have identified the season, you must trust God to know the fertile ground to sow. I'm a farmer. Agree? I'm a farmer. I understand that this is rainy season. I've gotten the season right. And I got the highest breed of seed. Best breed of seed from professionals in the market. I'm with the seed. Remember, a sower who understood the season, who has the best seed in his hand. But I miss the ground. The ground that by nature and by study has proven that masara cannot germinate. That this place is meant for rice because it's a waterlog. I came and said, no, I will put masara there, come rain, come shine. So there are surrounding things that need to be put in place. If your seed, that's the teachings I'm trying to lay on the law of sowing and reaping. There are parameters. There are things that you and I need to factor in. If my giving will yield benefit, if my giving will produce results. Now, I gave offerings, I gave tithe, and I've been giving, I've been consistent with my giving, but it looks as if my giving is not producing anything. Check the in-between. There are things that are missing. If every condition is met in your giving must produce fruit. There must be harvest to your giving. Child of God, if you must come out of poverty, one of the way to come out of it is through giving. And giving becomes easy when the grace for giving is activated in you. Poverty has different layers. Poverty is a mindset. Poverty is a spirit. It's a habit. It's a lifestyle. There are certain environments and mindsets you have that until there is a work on your mind, you cannot break out of poverty. You know, there are certain money that if you receive today, let me use money for example. If you are not careful, you will go to your Facebook handle and say, I'm a millionaire. No, you just receive some millions. You are not a millionaire. To a financial expert, you say, this one at JJC. I've seen people that have received 10 million naira, you win. But today, I don't know whether now you win or now win them, I don't know. They have reduced themselves to zero. There is no traces. That time, 10 million not be small money. But mostly, permit me. Anybody can come and prove me wrong. It's permitted. But mostly, with no exaggeration, it will be difficult for those that receive 10 million naira you win, that tithe a million naira out of it. Very difficult. The money is for business. How can I tithe? No, it's meant. Did you work for it? A story was told of a man that was trusting God for money. I needed some money to do some project, and a friend reached out to him and sent him 1 million naira to put into your project. Say, carpenter has given estimate and everything. It was around 1.2 and he received 1 million naira. He sent the tithe of 100,000 out of it and left 900 and made the carpenter say, this your estimate, can we check them? And they cross-checked estimate, everything dropped. Even the 900 will do the work and have change. Why are you scared of removing God's own? Carpenter could have eaten the 1 million plus a bash in 200 and a binka. When it comes to the subject of poverty and to come out of it, there is no two ways about giving. Life is so designed in such a way that you cannot take away giving from our life. The same way, you cannot always receive oxygen without bringing out the carbon dioxide, the wasted part. Same way, if you want to do things for God and for your life with finances, learn the act of giving. Learn it. Learn to give. Just learn it. Nobody is born with the giving silver in his hand. We learn it. We learn to give and we're intentional about it. We are deliberate about it. Now, let me take this example. It keeps coming up in my heart. From your heart, sincerely from your heart, if God blesses you today with some few millions, will you be able to give God some millions? Just wave. From your heart, sincerely. You are sure. I'm not seeing some hand. I want to see their hands. There are some that have made up their mind that even if God gives them some millions, now they will not give. Let it be according to your faith. But for those that desire to give God in millions for the gospel in this life, may God supply it to you. Now, this is the reason why I did that example. If today, let me do an example with somebody. Come. If today God comes to you and say, Elijah, I want to go into a contract with you. Irrespective of the amount, irrespective of the profit, this is the deal I want us to sign. Anything that comes out of it, I am the owner of the company. I will take 90%. You will take 10. Deal or no deal? Deal. And I said, we began the business. The first profit is 10,000. What was his own? The business grew to now, we are now earning 10 million. What was his own part? The business grew and we are now earning 1 billion naira. What was his own? Is he not growing? I mean, if God will tell me now, let's strike a deal. His own is 90, my own is 10. I will tell him it's a deal. What of if it grows to $1 billion? Remember, I have changed the equation. I gave the 10 to him and I give the 90 to God. Until you sit down and you see life. Can you sit down, only you and God, in a closed door, and you tell God, if you so bless me, this is what I'll do? Remember, you can put emotion inside. God is not moved by emotion. No. God is not an emotional being. It's a spirit. Thank you. That's why, if you like, sit down here, cry blood. Angel will say, "Get idonta barauni ambata kudienzu ata bata church. Kuberta level nata." But to everyone with a sincere heart, may God make you wealthy in this life. Either way the equation changes, Lord, is a deal. It's a deal. For me, it's a deal. If you change it today and said, but I maybe have taken it too far. Since I'm teaching, I'm not preaching, I just want to teach. If I earned 10,000 naira, what's supposed to be the tithe? If I drop a tithe of 500, what happened? What's the meaning of tithe? It's like 10%. If it is less than 10%, is what? Will you call it tenth? You call it what? Fifth. Right? The English have changed. So anything less than the tenth is not tithe. And there are angels that are good in separating the money to different departments. Have you ever been to a church whereby money got missing in a church unannounced by Gemeshiba? But about your church Nagoba? What do they usually say, Asa? Can I tell you? Once you stand here and as a tither and it's not up to the tenth, the angels will separate it and put it in the offering basket. And then can I touch a tither's confession? Money, come here to me now. And they say, you are not a tither. It's offering, you're just dropping. Now, I am not sure if what I am tithing is actually up to the amount or not. Believe God to grow out of 10. The Old Testament teaching said the tithe must be 10%. The New Testament teaching said is a liberal giving. We now say, okay, let's start from where they stopped and just grow. That's why you see some people say, I don't longer tithe 10%, I tithe 15%, I tithe 20%. Some say there are certain income that I just choose to tithe 30%. I may not be consistent with the 30, but I will just choose to. But the best place and the best starting point of tithing is now that you are a student. If I start working and I begin to collect 150,000 now, I will tithe. Congratulations. How much is a tithe of 150? 15,000. You know what you are going to think that time? But you will go to a salon and sit down as a lady and they will do this hair. Kawaii, 15,000. And you count it and give. This is my hair, they cut it 500. Yeah, Isa. Abba. As in, you can do makeup. If somebody will come, they hire makeup for wedding. How much did they pay them? You're up to 50,000. Just to put foundation America. Now, if you can pay foundation America 20K, 30K, a tithe of 500, you cannot give. You are a stingy. And if those kind of stingy ladies, may they not marry a guy that is financially buoyant, because they will teach him not to be a tither. No, I mean, if you can put 10,000 naira inside pots, is 1,000 naira tithe that you are struggling with? The food that you will eat today, tomorrow you are in the bathroom and it's gone. This one that have an eternal value, eternal record. That's the kind of things I want you to have in your mind. Things of eternal value. No matter how long you live on the earth compared to eternity, it's a short life. Eternity is forever. Now, there is two major words when it comes to giving, as in giving of tithe, giving of offering, giving of seed. When it comes to tithing, there is tithe and there is tithing. Tithing is the acts, is the things that you do around the 10%. The heart. If you are giving and you are complaining, if you are tithing and you are feeling, Kai, I'm tithing, things are tight, don't tithe. If you are giving and you are not comfortable, you are giving and you feel tight, please don't tithe. Something is wrong somewhere. Trace the equation. If you need to pick a book on tithing and listen to different messages on tithing and read scriptures on tithing so that you can have a knowledge, at least a glance, a little thing to hold on before you return to tithing again, please do. Take a break. I'm the one that tell you today, take a break. But I said and I registered to you with all humility, if you so desire that you want to give, God will make it available. If you so desire that you want to maintain this tingly, you will maintain certain level, you will enjoy certain financial freedom, you will enjoy some few financial favor, but you cannot break through some major financial breakthrough. Imagine you are staying with someone like me, for example, in my house, under my roof, and from nowhere, you eat food, everything is provided for you. And one day I just wake up and say, take 1K. You did not expect it all. It just came. But the only thing that came to your mind is, okay, that shoe is 1K. That shoe can never be 1K. The highest that shoe can be, it should be 900. Because what is in your hand is not all your own. Anytime resources enters your hand, not all is yours. There is a part of it that belongs to God. Why? Because I'm a child of God. Why? Because I have one that I know gave me that thing. And there is a part of it that is his own. Imagine the deal I signed with this young guy, that I'm going to give him 10%. And let's assume when the whole thing came out, I now gave him reasons why something happened and I couldn't give him the 10%. I ate the whole 100%. When we appear before Jesus, the word that will be said to us is, well done. Good. You will never hear that word if you are not faithful in giving. The faithfulness have to be all round. I'm faithful in service. I'm faithful in giving. I'm faithful in loving. If Jesus will say that word to you, well done, good and faithful servant, and there are records scattered everywhere that you are not faithful still worship, you are not faithful in your giving, then it means heaven's records are not right. We need accountants and auditors to go audit it. which is not true. It's a complete record. And in all the complete record, giving is part of the pillar of the kingdom. So your faithfulness in area of service, your faithfulness in soul winning, your faithfulness in referring people to the cross and pointing Jesus to them, which is the primary duty of an ambassador, your faithfulness will be checked also how you utilize the resources that heaven permitted to enter your hand. An ambassador that is sent to a foreign land to represent his country and the interest of his country will be having certain amount of money allocated to his or her office. And how you use it, the country will demand that you give a breakdown record of how you utilize the money. I remember it is in this country that when you ask certain people in government how the certain money they allocated for certain project is being used, that they got angry even on a live televisions. But in heaven, nobody will be angry with angels. You will give account. Now, let's assume you are listening to me now and you feel in the past, I have not given well my offering. I have not given well the area of tithing. I have not given well when it comes to seed sowing towards programs and the advancement of the kingdom. I have not done well. But sincerely from my heart, I know I have not done well and I want to start doing well. If you ask God for mercy, He will clean up the record of the past and give you a new beginning. We are not preaching bondage. We are not saying you must go back and go and trace all the areas you missed the giving. No, you even get the record. You don't have access to those records. Until spirit helps and man, such record cannot be pulled out. So therefore, we stand as priests to tell you that the record of the past can be deleted and you start afresh. But let's say I start afresh and along the journey, not intentionally, something happened and I still miss it again. Where you got the correct teachings, pick up from there and continue. That's a Christian life. That's a Christian journey. But we need to learn as the Macedonian church. We need to learn. Finally, as I wrap up the teachings, what of I want to tithe, I want to give, but most times before Sunday, something happened to the money. I was discussing with a young brother within the week while we are talking and we are sharing on the subject of giving and tithing. And while I was explaining some concept to him, he said he actually want to give and tithe, but he will go and work. They will give him money. He has the money, but before he knows, something will come and divert the money and everything will finished. I say, get your church account. When such resources come, release it. Your own part is to give it out. Give it out. Release it even before Sunday. Send it out of your hand. I don't know, some people argue it, but I say it's a safer teaching and it's a good practice. Anytime you have an income in your hand, the first to leave is God's portion. Oh, can I go and start shopping? Then I'll come back and remove from them. If you are going to go with my own adversary, remove it first. They said, this one is my own. That's why you have the Bible. Sometimes you remove it and put it inside the Bible. Some people have envelopes where if they have an income, they remove the portion of the tithe and they put inside. Tomorrow or next tomorrow, they have another income. They remove the portion and add on top. Then on Sunday, they drop it. But in a digital world where you can send it out of your hand, do. Where you can save it and you can, do. But make sure the portion that is God's own always leave your hand. I share a testimony and I allow us close the service. There was a young man that was trusting God for a $1 million seed, as I said earlier, and the $1 million seed came. For the first time, he dropped the $1 million seed on the altar of God, though with pain, with tears. It's the first time he's seen 1 million accumulated at once, and that was his prayer, and the money came. To drop it now, a lot of thought, a lot of mathematics will come up. That's when he will remember that he did algebra, and he did dy, dx, and that's why he know that plus and minus matters. And he began to see the different hundreds in the millions. He was like, is it not okay if I just remove the tithe of it, which is 100,000 and is the highest given so far? But the agreement in his heart is $1 million. So he released the $1 million and everything financially went dry. Can I tell you, anytime you give God a major seed, the next phase is likely going to be dryness. It's to make you feel that you have done a wrong thing. It's to make you feel that I told you, you couldn't have dropped it all. That's why it takes a young man that can say, this is my last money. I will drop it even if you take trekking back home after church. I will trek. We have seen, I don't know, is it too early to say when we are young? It makes person older, right? Okay. When we were much younger, is that okay? We have gone to program where people will come, when they will call for altar call and they will call for seed, people are removing their shoe and they are dropping on the altar as sacrifice and trek home. We have seen people that have gone to program with their cars and they remove their car paper and the key and they drop on the altar and they move home. They say they brainwash them. But go and check whether their brain is washed or their cars, fleet of cars that they are now washing in their houses. If you are still using your 5 senses before giving, there are certain dimensions you will not go with God. When it comes to giving, you must get to the level where you give. Only you, even when you go back, you say, what is wrong with me? Abraham, give me your only son Isaac. Sarah was there. 3 days God went silent. He did a 3 days journey. He went, was tying the boy. Even the boy look at the father, say, everything is here. The father supposed to tell him, you are the rago. But the father said, God will provide. Meaning, when you are about to give your all, they said, do you know what you are doing? You are about emptying your account. How will you feed? God will provide. God will provide. Most times when you are giving, you are thinking your uncle will provide. The blessing will not come. When the moment you bring your uncle into the equation, God cannot show up. Abraham said God will provide. Did God provide it? Did God provide it? What of the widow of Zarephath? The man of God said, give me a water to drink. Say, water is everything. I can get you water. On her way to go get water, the man of God said, give me a cake. Prepare a cake for me. Let me also eat while you are coming with the water. She said, man of God, keskia, kremin flour na yare gizen tuka tuo na kersheni de yaro na muchimu mutu. 1 Kings chapter 17. So we will eat the last meal and die. The man of God said, that is the last meal. But that portion that is meant for the anointed who represent God, let it go out first. But your own, you go behind. When the man of God said, just bring it for me first, you go behind and you do calculation and you divide it into 2 and you keep half. What of Ananias and Sapphira? They say, we want people that will do donation. People that will do donation in this church. We want to do project. And everybody was bringing things. And Ananias raised hand. Say, me and my wife, my beautiful wife, we are going to give our land as a donation to the church. The moment they are announcing that it is now given to God, miraculously, the land appreciated. When they came and sold the land, they look at the money is bigger than what can be given to God. Nothing that I cannot give this God, including my life. Nothing. You have not loved this God if you are still debating what is 1,000 naira. In this country, there are people that go to join, sit down, and they use ATM card. They spend 1 million naira in one night. You are thinking of how to give God 1 million. How you are thinking is too big. Somebody can buy his friends beer and he spend 1 million naira. Somebody can just carry his family, say let's go for vacations, and they can spend 20 million naira. You, for the gospel's sake, we are teaching you that the way to take this gospel to the world that when you leave this earth, Jesus can tell you welcome, is when you learn the act of giving. We are going to be praying this morning, and one of our major prayer points is that, Lord, let the grace that make giving easy be activated in my life. Recently, I was meditating personally with God. Personally, I was just meditating. I said, Lord, if you will prosper me, I want to build church single-handedly. This church is built, furnished, all the seat and everything. Me and my family, we donated. There is one church in this country that members of that church do something like that a lot. As a member, we go to his village and buy land, build the land after asking permission from the church, build the land, furnish everything, instrument, everything, professional seat, and hand over to church. Now that you are getting 1K, 2K, start learning giving from that. There is where you are calling home and say urgent 2K. Nobody is sending it because you are not giving out of it. They give you, you swallow it. It will finish. How much is pure water now? 1. And you are still giving offering of 10 naira. Some of us, if they give opportunity and we create blessing now, the department of changing money behind now, even the 10 naira, you break it into 5 naira before you give offering. The way your age is increasing, the way you sleep and wake up and you know that you have added 1 day, the way you wake up in a year and you say, this year I want to do this different, you don't consider your giving calendar. One thing that Christians will neglect most times when we are entering New Year is our toothbrush. Sometimes we don't change them. It's only when you go to the bathroom and you discover that you have bata abrishi. That's when you buy a new one. Similarly, our giving, we change year, we do birthday celebration. I don't know. Have you ever gone to somebody's birthday and when the celebrant is being appreciated, the president gives the celebrant and said, now that I am 30 years old, from now going forward, I have changed my giving, both offering, tithe, and giving to people. I have changed it. Lord, I believe in giving, and I want a change in my giving calendar. He will help you. The reason why we teach the concept of giving here is because God said He will be raising financial giants. We can't raise financial giants without teaching them to give. Please give for the work of God. Give to your man of God. Give to your parent. Give to the needy and the poor. There are places you will go. Somebody is begging you for a help, and everything about the person's chemistry shows that he or she is truly in need. Don't say because she Muslimine. No, give. It's humanity. It's God that will reward you. Except there is no peace in your own heart. You are not comfortable. You are not comfortable with the person. And you can't be uncomfortable with everybody. If you are uncomfortable with everybody, then you are selfish. Something is wrong with that, your check in that edge. But when you see, truly, this is a boy. Yes, though, and it happened a lot in this city. He just saw you and run to you and say, if you don't trust putting money in the person's hand, say, Kabini, go to a shop, stop by the shop. Say, is there biscuit? Is there coke? Give him biscuit, give him coke. You pay the shop and let them give the person the thing. Or while they are selling food, this garo, just take a walk. Let the person follow you to where they sell the thing. Buy it and give him. It's humanity. The world will be a better place if we will learn to share, we will learn to give. And until we get to the level we'll discover that giving have to go outside of the boundary of our family. Your father, your mother, your siblings, your first cousin, these are the only people you will give to. Even unbelievers do that. Let us be truly the light of the world. Let it be reflective in our giving. Start from where you are. Start little. What do you give God? 3 things, and I'm done. 3 things you must give God. Number 1, your time. Your time. Give him your time. Don't be too busy for him. God is not actually looking for your money. He's looking for your time. Time is money. Give him your time. Be able to spend some quality time in his presence. Don't go to some members, some believers these days. They are looking for a church that is sharp church. As in 1 hour Angama first service, another 1 hour Angama second service, another 1 hour. Everything is rushed because believers don't trust God with their time again. Even the man of God cannot teach the word comfortably and taking his time to digest the word for understanding. So many believers are working with shallow knowledge, zero theology, zero understanding on the concept of prayer. That's why during the days of adversary and when the enemy knock at your door, you don't have the weaponry to reply back because you are not taught the word that you are supposed to have that will defend you and stand as light and make you stand out. Give God your time, man of God, because we are telling the members that when they come to church, they should relax and give God quality time. Does not mean you should gather people and be wasting their time. You gather people and be sharing story that is not connected to redemption. You are sharing story because you hold microphone, you put hand in the pocket, you do say, let's like shout fire, let's another one, shout fire, sit down. Only you are just playing with people's time and emotion. Please manage people's time because time is money. But you don't rush the man of God because God needs quality time with you. God wants to spend quality time with you. Some of us, when we go to our prayer altar, well, you kneel down and you are saying, they just say, this angel, go attend to Nathan. The angel go turn and say, Nathan, don't stand up. He don't finish in prayer, stand up. Angel is about to come bring the answer. You are too sharp. You are too in a rush. Sit down with him. Spend time with him. One of the things God requires you to give to him is your time. That's why as a believer, don't play with service days. Don't miss church. Don't be carried away with the social media and say, I will follow online. No. Don't neglect the gathering of brethren. Except something take you out of your city or your transit. That's the advantage of the media. Those moments you just catch up just to be part of the house. But if you are doing nothing and nothing should take you out of church, spend time in his presence. Number 2 thing you give to God is your talents. Give God your talents. The gifting and the deposit of God, God wants you to give him back. You are a good singer, you are a drummer, you are a this, you are a that. Your talent can contribute to the growth of the church. Don't ask for pay for it. Render it free. I'm a good decorator. I can decorate very well. The best place to start practicing your decorating act is in church. Volunteer to decorate the altar for free. They should just get you the material. Decorate it for free. Beautiful. Somebody will come to church and ask the pastor, where am I decoration? You know, say, is this member? Your pastor don't need to tell them that you did it free. And they may carry you to go and do for a small birthday party. They may not give you to go do small for a wedding. Before you know, it becomes something that is now earning you income. But don't forget, well, that one you did for the church free because God has given you that talent free, and you did it in his house free, and he now opens ways and income starts coming. It now becomes something that is earning you money. You are a designer. You can design handy. You can design things and do a lot of creative things online. Do it for the church free. Do it for the work of God free. It will open door for many to come. Nobody is born without a talent. If you say, me, I cannot sing, I cannot do ushering, or come early, come and arrange seats. Come early, come and clean the seats. Make sure you are doing something for God. with your talent, you're gifted, and do it willingly, do it joyfully, do it because the Bible said God loves a cheerful giver. Release your gift cheerfully for the work of ministry. The number 3 that God requires of you all are TTT. First is time, second is talent, third is treasure. If you can give God your time and you can give God your talent, you should be able to give God your treasures. That's why Paul said, if we can teach you spiritual things, is it a big deal if you give us your resources that is a carnal and modern things? Rise up, let's pray. Oh, thank you, Father. Amaraditi kabaraditabaya. I don't know if you have learned something this morning. Can we just open our mouth and just thank God for what we had? Just thank Him for what you had. Let God hear your voice this morning. Thank Him for what you had. This morning there will be release of the giving grace. The grace that make giving easy. If this grace comes afresh and is reactivated in you, it becomes easy to give your time, your talent, and your treasure to God and for the work of God. Talk to Him. Let God hear your voice. Amarote kete burakete bapala. Eloro jibrita kebela natonde ikevusha labana. Aromena kadita ale kadila barodita bana. Can someone talk to God? Talk to God. Marakaditai. Eleron dofikaina. Eronon kabrene kezusa balatiananda. Let God hear your voice that you are in church. Let God hear your voice that you desire that grace be activated in you. You desire that grace to be awakened in you. By giving grace. Akopera dinando. Rapabatateke porataya. What make the Macedonian church Macedonia? Let it be released upon this house. Lord, give me the grace that giving from today will become with ease in my life. That I will learn how to give you my time, how to spend time with you. Amara kapalateta. Rabababababagedona. Elendo zibredi karonte beladina. Aroke beta libra gabona. Mambro dila cosa pare. Rapaditala. Erupada. Ambro dele. Karusha palatianga taiga. Oh, we give you praise, our God. Thank you, my Father. Erobetetila kadoshele paradina. Mambara bete kebora dita kabela tataya. In the name of Jesus. We're going to take a prayer. Please, if you are not older than me, please stand. We'll take a prayer. A man of God gave a narrative. He went to see a senior pastor and he said, "Media, thank you." He said, "My church is not growing. My members are coming to church late.